have to prove it on the server, Dinko, and they'll be starting on that T side.
Yeah, Anonymo are definitely going to have a very difficult affair right from the get-go here. We'll get to see if SKADE's T side is up to scratch. They got themselves a smoke and a flash. That smoke immediately used already towards CT spawn. It's going to be a quick B hit coming out. The flash popped over the top of Banana, and they're just fighting. They are just wanting to brawl on this B site. Smoke's going down. Innocent holding from Coffin has actually been halted, and these rotations have come in very quickly from Anonymo. And they've actually been able to pull the first kill. Caliber makes sure that kill goes back. Black Tears, who was impressive on the first map, sitting back at New Box. He is required, but all of his teammates are doing everything. Finally swings wide. He wants a piece of the pie, and because of that, he will go down and SKADE. They win out the fights. What a mental pistol round, Hawker, but SKADE comes out on top of it.
They're happy to just basically run and gun their way into the B site. Just use that aggression, use that pace. It pays off for them on that round. Can be difficult as the CTs to deal with those sorts of plays. And again, it's Denny's Law leading the charge early for SKADE. He was clearly their shining light on that first map. Ended with 30 kills, was their clear best performer. Expecting more of the same from him here on Inferno. Do we get the Force Spy Wars again, Dinko? We had so many Force Spies over on Vertigo. Generally, it was SKADE going for them. This time, they're on top of the economy early, and the B smokes going to make Anonymo quite uncomfortable. Thankfully, they can boost up over the top and see that the site is clear right now. A site is quite weak, though. Oh, is Demo going back to B?
Oh, no.
He's playing in CT. They've just taken the gamble, and I think now that they've got this gamble wrong, the rest of the players are likely to have to save unless Snacks does something crazy.
Yeah, we can do that quite often, so let's see if that's going to be the case. 50 seconds left. Here comes SKADE wrapping around the A site. You'll often see this strategy pulled out where you want to try and keep the long range against some of these weaker weapons. You go around the long wrap. You have one prong out of the balcony to try and fight that pit player. And Rainwaker has done very well that to take Snacks down, so no one in defense. So that's going to be SKADE taking themselves the win. And as we often see, Anonymo will be saving their 4 weapons that they stacked on the other side of the map to at least have a say in a fight into round 3. But SKADE, it's a good start here on Inferno, and I think they really need to get off to a good start, considering they lost Vertigo. They're down a map in this series. You want to try and forget about that. You want to try and give yourself as good of a start here in Inferno, mentally reset, and just say the best of 3 for us starts now. We have 2 maps ahead of us to win. Let's get under the wraps here on Inferno, try and pick it up. And that's exactly the first steps that have been taken. For Anonymo, let's see what they've got in their sleeve right now with the Eagles. In this round, Hawker, you're expecting to play a little bit more loose, maybe a bit more aggressive, because there isn't as much behind this one, right? You can throw away these pistols now at this point.
Yeah, this is the round where you do want to make sure you do some damage or put up a fight if you are Anonymo. As you said, you know you've got the buy waiting in the next. Good start for SKADE. They've already built up some good economy. I'd like to keep that going here in this one. Fast play in towards mid from Duplicate. The MAC-10 running its way all the way in. First kill is found. Snacks gets one back. Innocent just about surviving to get one of his own. So some damage done on the top mid fights early, but short is wide open for the taking. And SKADE will be taking this A-bomb site.
It will indeed. And Black Tears is going to be wrapping around long. A bomb is going to start getting planted in the site itself. That locked in now at this point. SKADE are looking to try and take 3. Black Tears trying to make it expensive, just hanging around in towards long, but Dennis Law is playing inside of the site. And Anonymo will start to back away with the Kevlar they've got. It's got some util there as well, not to mention the Deagle. So that is going to be 3 rounds in a row for SKADE. A much more composed start to the game, I would say, coming out of them. You know, we had a very scrappy game coming in over on Vertigo. Although Anonymo did go up, is it 5-0 first of all, and then 6-1 scoreline maybe? So
Yeah, it was
They had a
definitely
very
6-1.
Yeah. So it was a very strong round out of them. No, I think it was 5-0 at one point because they won the first 5 rounds, and then Dennis Law had that huge step up, right? And then they immediately lost the follow-up round. But it has just been one of these scenarios where we see the strong start come out from the team who have the initial game plan. And now in the gun rounds, it's all about whether or not Anonymo can adapt to that. Is there anything they've seen in the first 2 rounds? But first gun round's always a fresh take. So we'll see if this is going to work out. We'll see which team comes out on top of this one. For SKADE, it's a bit of a bonus with those Galils, but for the most part, it's a strong buy as they make their way up mid.
Fast play again, similar setup to the previous round, and there is a man up close. Snacks and Kyler, this time with the weapons that can fight effectively in towards top mid. And that has made SKADE think twice about this top mid play. They're sending a couple of players back to Banana, but Anonymo have no need to switch their setup thanks to their successful initial hold.
Great stuff from Anonymo. Now only 3 kills are required to take the round win. Black Tears at first order just ships a slip through. He's actually slipped all the way through, and that is now a big opening in the defense. They know exactly where Innocent is. Ships luckily will go down, so Innocent will stay alive. And just being alive buys enough time for his teammates to rotate over, and it really bolsters their chances here for the retake. Having that extra 2 players to play with really makes this one quite a favorable situation for the Poles. Innocent's going to be that front man in for the Coffin's charge. Smoke is ready for Snacks. Alongside the flash to go over the top of Ruins, it's Innocent with the first headshot. Rainwaker down and out, and now just Dennis Law. He's good, but I wouldn't say he's this good. We'll see if he can step out of 1v4. Time is ticking, but Demo comes in, and the site is swept up. Defuse starting to come through for Anonymo. It'll be the first on the board. It's down close. Is that a 10-second defuse they've decided to go for?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no
gosh.
way. Oh, my God. Okay, Demo. That is a little too close for comfort right there.
I mean, clearly he must have called it. Must have the 10-second music on, but wow.
But even then, are you that confident to go for that?
No, it works out either way. That's the main thing. That kill from Innocent was so important there, though. It looked like Ships managed to slip through the cracks because Black Tears was holding close to that banana smoke, which had a gap in it, I believe. So he didn't realize that player was in the smoke already. That's why he's playing anti-flash. That's why he's turned away. And it put pressure on Innocent. If he lost that fight, it would have been a 3v3 with B lost. So that round could have slipped. But good work from Innocent, who didn't have his best map on Vertigo. He stepped up early for his team here on Inferno. Now they need to step up again because they're against another full investment. And this time we won't see the same haste to the early play from SKADE that was costly for them in those initial fights previously. Although they are currently grouped up on Banana, where Anonymo have a nice stack waiting.
Oh, a kill from Snacks as well. Duplicate. And picked out. That is actually going to cause the T's to immediately decide they don't want to go B anymore. They're going to run back to A. They're going to try and test the defense here, but the waters here are just as deadly. Got Kyler and they got Demo. One in the pit, one in the site. Classic combination. It's very difficult to crack. This is not an easy one to get through on the T side. And when you're limited on time and you're limited on numbers and utility, they really just got to get fights going. And Snacks has even come over here to the library. He's in behind them. If he needs to kick a shot, he can really start to involve himself in this final moments of the rounds. Demo's done well with the first. That smoke is making things difficult for Snacks, but he runs right through it with an eagle in the kill. He finds success, and it's just Ships now doing his best. He's actually got a double. The bomb is not in his hands, and there's just too many players in the end, and Itchy gets it done, and Anonymo will find themselves a second.
SKADE were just never confident enough to properly push the bomb site there. They spotted that man in mini pit who survived for a long time and just seemed to give them enough to think about with those occasional pop-ups of the head, with the occasional utility usage to slow the push down. That did enough to slow them to a stop on long. Anonymo had that full rotate in. And it's also nice when you've got the 2 AKs on the A side of the map able to deliver quick headshots like they did. SKADE going for another force buy though. You can get a couple of AKs out and that is all they need. At least that's what they think. Not many nades to deal with this top mid stack. Do have a couple of flashes and smokes at least. The flash forces Snacks away, but can re-establish control of his own. They've only got one smoke left now on the SKADE side.
Yeah, they really have to try and just delay what they can with the CT smoke, and that is going to be good enough. Now they've got to be quick getting into the site. Putting that bomb down is going to be difficult, though. It's being held back by CT Molotov. Eventually, they'll get through, but Innocent has a wide angle. If they try and cross to safety at the back of the site, Innocent's got it covered, so they can't really do that. I don't think they felt comfortable doing it anyway, knowing that they don't have Coffin's control. So they're just going to have to leave the one player of ships on this side of the bomb site. The rest of them playing towards Pool and Banana.
Have Anonymo seen ships, though? Like, Innocent's not looking at the back of the site whatsoever.
But surely they check it at this point. Surely you don't run out for a retake and not check that, but that flash is not good enough. And now they're going to start moving forward. They do check that top position, but Ships still comes out. Innocent has looked right. Oh, Ships, how has he hit that headshot? Time is ticking. I think it's too far gone. Demo, he was so calculated in the previous. Is there enough time? There is, okay. Demo with the defuse again.
I knew he had it this time with the kit in his hand. If he didn't have the kit, would have been a different story. I was just wondering whether Innocent thought he'd watched across the whole time, but clearly knew there was a man on that side. It didn't matter, though, because Ships still overperformed significantly from that spot. But despite his best efforts, his teammates went falling around him, and oh boy, Dinko. If I'm a SKADE fan, I'm getting kind of scared of some of these Fall spies, because they do it on Vertigo, not their map pick. I can understand it. Here on Inferno, I mean, it's a pretty good buy, but it is scary when you keep going for these forces on your map. It can quickly slip away from you if you keep doing this. You can see why they'd force it, though, again. It's not a completely crazy force to go for. Definitely a lot of reasons why this could work. Same setup from Anonymo. Snacks starting out on B. Not many nades for SKADE. If they peek dry, Snacks could have a free pick. But they're setting up those nades now by the looks of things. 2 smokes in hand. Oh, Snacks got aggressive, though. And even though he took damage, he gives his team the early edge.
Black Tears looking to peek down into Banana. Banana's lot. He's going to throw some utility ships. Has actually got all the way around long side. Will they expect him to be moving so quickly in towards the site? Ships has pushed up into library. Good position to be in. 35 seconds. He's in towards CT spawn. Ships is just doing whatever he wants right now.
Where are they
How
going,
is he here?
though? The bomb's A.
Yeah, they don't know where they're going. They're just trying to figure out something. They're trying to win by elimination at this point. Carlos come in with a double kill. Dennis Lott able to find one, but that bomb is down in A. The only way they can win the round now is elimination, and they don't have any players on A. So yeah, that's there's no idea in this round. I have no idea what they did, and SKADE have no idea what they did. That's the problem.
That literally looks like a robot with 2 separate mechanical arms that are just powered by different robots for some reason. And they're just like, they don't know what they're doing. They're not working in sync whatsoever. Oh, what a weird round. Because, I mean, I suppose Ships must have called that he was all the way up long. But there was probably enough time to run it all the way back to B if you really wanted to. It was about 30 seconds remaining, so you'd have to sprint the whole way. But if you think Ships' position is that good, if he's going to flank all the way to B, maybe they needed to just call that. And then if they want to stay A, then I think those short players just have to say, no, Ships, come back. We're going to split this A site. Someone needs to be that decisive caller there, but didn't come through. And now with the 2 saved AKs, it's a really awkward position for them economically.
For the SKADE purchases, I'm alongside you. I feel like eventually you just gotta bite the bullet and go for a little bit of an eco sometimes. I think this round is okay in some respects, but I mean, you're half in, half out at this point, right? But we'll see if they make it work. Dennis Law does hit the first headshot. Innocent is the victim of that. Now they're considering, do they just charge into B? Don't have too much utility. They have 1 smoke yet again. So it's not like you really leave yourself with too many options other than to hit B when you've only got 1 smoke. So, oh, luckily that smoke comes down before they threw that. Actually, they threw their smoke into CT. They're going to have to go with that. They have to at this point. They got no other utility, got no other option. Blacktears towards the back of the new box really has a good spot to deal with this coming attack. He's got some help now as well. Snacks is rotated over to Coffins. He's got one in the initial cross. He goes back in for a second. Look at land that one. Blacktears, he's not getting kills, but finally he starts to strike any action, and Snacks is just killing everybody. Finally, he's under pressure. How has Blacktears not killed his opponent like that? 5-3, Anonymo in the lead comfortably, and SKADE. It's another one of those buys that doesn't really work out. And that loss bonus isn't enough to get ships into a good position, speaking with his money. So this is going to be another one of those rounds where it's going to be enough for a buy, but it's not going to be enough for a buy that you want.
Yeah, they would have liked the bomb plant there just to subsidize the buys slightly better. Really, honestly, thoroughly impressed with Blacktears in that round. I think a lot of inexperienced players there would just try and overextend and fight. But he realized that if he just survives at triple and they don't have nades to deal with him, Snacks is going to have free pickings in his position. And now Snacks has got free pickings on long. The flash is not effective enough. His teammate has been dealt with, and Snacks goes back for more. But that missed shot could be crucial. Now SKADE have clear access into this A site. It's only Skylar here to try and stop them, but the flashes are too good. And with a man advantage and control of the A site, this is SKADE's round to lose at this point.
Yeah, it's looking real good for SKADE. A 3 versus 2 as Innocent starts to come up through short. Rainwaker has got such a good position. Innocent able to grab one in towards the box, but it is just Blacktears at this point. Finally, SKADE get themselves into a position that looks favorable. Good Molotov. The difficult part is still yet to come. It's getting near that bomb site. Having to deal with that pit presence most of all, and Rainwaker eventually will take his kill. It's 4 rounds for SKADE. It has been a long time coming, but they're finally back to a win here. And because of all this consistent damage they've been doing, Hawk, it's actually worked out in their favor, because now the CT economy's in a bad spot.
Yeah, this is what they were going for the whole time. They knew 1 round win would put Anonymo in a position somewhat similar to this, where a couple of players can't afford the buy. And so Anonymo wants some extra time to make sure they don't make a mistake on whether or not they want to invest into this one. Whatever happens here, you can buy a bit on some players. Like, worst case scenario, you'd use some of that extra money. Kyler and Innocent could fully save, and you could probably get a proper full buy in the next. And honestly, on Inferno, I may prefer that approach. When you want to have the full utility to be able to make plays, could be the right call, but Anonymo think they have enough in this full spy to go for it. And to be fair to them, their utility is better than I anticipated. Those 2 players on weaker money go down to the Deeds to make sure they get even more utility for the team. Anonymo will be going into this round with the buy. Big round here for both sides. If SKADE can win this, they could start going on a streak, which could easily win them this half.
Oh, Innocent sitting back at CT. Ships. He's the first victim of round 10. That HE is about to blank off the skybox. Oh, it's actually connected for a good bit of damage on the Caliber and Duplicate. Not too significant for the situation in the round right now. It's not going to cause too many problems. Here comes that B execute again from SKADE. Starting to clear out new box. I think Blacktears has been a little bit of a liability in towards here. Just slightly. I feel like he could be doing a bit more from that spot. And luckily, 3 players here in this B defense at the moment. They're going to start pressuring new box mainly, but there's the Deagle of Innocent. Oh, he's done a lot of damage. Blacktears now with the distraction is able to take 1. Finally taken down by Rainwaker, but there's so many players here. There's so many Polish people on this bomb site. And the Caliber in a 1v3 has the AK at the back corridor. He'll look for the plant he taps and to pull them into the open, realizing there's not much cover for a safe plant. And Snacks just peeks, takes his invitation, and an easy kill for a 6th round.
Somewhat similar scenario again on that B site, where Blacktears is just surviving at that quad position, at that triple box. The T's are running in, looking towards that angle. They've got their backs turned to some of the other spots. Helped set up his teammate for some frags. I think he even got 1 kill in the midst of all the madness and the smoke in that position. SKADE have just about got enough to continue going for these buys. A couple of Mac 10s in there, but they know, again, they can break the CT economy with a round win. Anonymo fighting aggressively into top mid right now. Demo is playing that same aggressive position. He went for the peak, but apartments could be the weakness. With this setup, you don't have anyone watching this angle.
And it's about to dive right into Kyler. He's only able to pick up 1 kill. And often these apartments explosions can result in a site take quickly, and that is exactly the intended result. SKADE with explosive play. It's too much to handle for the defense. They just crumble at the sheer weight of the attack, and Innocent will try his best. But this round's already done. Pushed by too many sides, and Ships will get a 5th. That's a nice round for SKADE. It's one you can throw in every now and then, Hulker, but it's not one you want to run back-to-back too often.
It's a good counter, specifically to the way Anonymo have been playing a lot of these rounds early, though, because they have been getting that stack into top mid so heavily in these CT rounds. SKADE have seen that once or twice, too, when they've gone for the early top mid play. They've had to fight that player at close cubby. They've had to fight that player at long. So maybe they realize that apartments is the weak spot. And look at how bad that makes the CT money. They are in so much trouble here. They bought Deegs in this round, and they have barely any money in the bank. So I assume they'll have to save even after this round. Kyler's pushed second mid. I know it's a B play right now.
Well, it has often been these B plays. When they're not rushing apartments, it often has been this banana take out of them. I like that Anonymo now are getting a little more antsy and trying to get in behind him. I think the flank has to be quite quick, though, to be potent. He needs a little bit of delaying coming in from the site itself. And Snax isn't really in the position to do that. And Ships is now holding that flank, so Kyler eventually... Oh my god, okay. That is something. That is just not fair. That just got Ferrari peaked and smashed into pieces. That's what it feels like when you play pros, Alex. That's just what happens.
That is brutal. You hold the wrong side, and by the time you flick over, you're dead. And Kyler's got the AK, extended spray, and his Law eventually wins it. And Duplicate hits 2 headshots of his own, so SKADE hold on. And as I was saying earlier, that money won't quite be good enough on the Anonymo side. They have to save again. That means that SKADE have a solid chance to come away from this half with the lead now.
What would you be calling here, Hawker?
Something dumb. Like, maybe boost.
Of course. Hawker the IGL, call it something dumb.
Yeah, I'd maybe do the boost on long on that little like wood thing, and just kind of stack some players there or something.
Straddle stack or something?
Yeah, something like that. They actually are stacking long right now.
Yeah, there we go. I'm actually gonna go for a nade stack as well. Oh no. Yeah, nade stacks never really amount to much, more often than not, unfortunately, but you always have to go for it. It's $300 investment for each player, just fire it in top mid, maybe get a kill, maybe do some damage, but not to be in this one. And because of that, because right now SKADE realize how many nades were used in the top mid, they're going B.
Oh, this round is not going to be won by Anonymo. Probably will hang around for exit kills at this point.
That's another thing you got right today, Hawker. Bulldozers don't have gears. This round won't be won by Anonymo. Albert Einstein has a joke. We're on a 10 today.
Oh, this is almost like worst case scenario for them. I don't think they're getting anything. Oh, okay, never mind. They are getting more kills than I thought.
Wrong.
You clearly don't have time for the defuse. This game, though.
Maybe? No.
I like that Snax dies there in a position where he knows the bomb will blow up the AK to his teammates. Because that's actually really solid, getting the 2 AKs out of this. Now they get full nades on those players. Bit of money saved.
Huge.
Yeah, it's really solid, actually.
Yeah, so you go from having nothing to having something very useful. And a little comedy clip of Snax trying to defuse the bomb as well, so you get everything out of that, really. 7-6 as we head into the last 2 rounds of regulation in the first half. Oh, good body block in that smoke. Ships is already beyond the other side of it. Good Molotov at the top of Kai. Is actually going to hold back any aggression. And, oh, the chicken. It was so young.
So sad. So sad.
At least it could be fried up though now.
Oh, okay.
Just a few pieces of shrapnel in it. It's not going to be too bad for you, Hawker.
I personally will not be involved in that. That's all you. You can have the whole chicken.
I'll have a shrapnel fueled chicken. All right, I'll have that. Protein. Minute 7 seconds though. It looks like SKADE are going to be just playing the slow round. Again, a big part of their gun rounds has been this banana control. It's been the most centric part of their attacks. And Snax is aware of that. I'm going to try and flash him off the angle. He's done that effectively. He doesn't feel too comfortable about re-peeking that, because on the other end of it could be a player waiting, so eventually we'll go for the re-peek. And oh, that's huge. Him just picking up this info sees that they're not pushing yet. So that smoke isn't causing too many of the alarm bells to go off yet. But eventually when more utility starts to come in, maybe that's when they start to think it is going to be the B play. But it still looks like SKADE are leaving themselves open with the option to run back A, because that bomb, it's at bottom banana. It's near T-stairs, and they've been able to find black tiers. And now the play into A really is starting to come through. Kyler's in the pit. He's got his teammate alongside him, and it's an absolute shutdown. Does the bomb go back B now? It looks like it will.
Oh.
And they have found Innocent. He goes aggressive on B and loses his life. If he had just stayed alive at the back of the B site, this probably would be done now.
No smoke.
And there is no smoke, but that bomb gets across.
Oh, Snax missed his chance. His shot could have shut down the round entirely. Now the bomb gets planted. Caliber gets back to banana. I don't know if Snax saw that. He might have gone off the angle as that player crossed. Denislaw still on the site, needs to have impact though.
He has to be able to deliver this. You know, down a member. And Caliber and banana, well, he can be neutralized quite quickly. It is just one HE left right now for Anonymo. Caliber's come close to play with his teammate. This time is starting to tick now. Anonymo have to go. They have to go quickly. Denislaw's delivered impact, and he's done more than that. He might just win the entire round. The P250 at New Box has run the time so low. He's playing with his food. He won't walk away with a third kill, but he has picked up the round itself. Running down banana. He watches Kyler as he propels across the banana floorway, and Denislaw, with a cherry on top, survives.
Oh, it's so strange that Denislaw's closer to the bomb, but he's full health, so he survives. The CT ends up dying. And Anonymo are still running this same setup where they commit 3 to B, and they're leaving A long entirely open, playing passive on the A site, which worked there, but then they overreact to that just slightly. They go for the aggression on B with the one man who was holding the B site. They thought they had the right read. They kind of did have the right read, because that's where SKADE looked like they were going to end up with the bomb. But once they got shut down, they decided to turn around, go back to the B bomb site, and they managed to make it work. So even though it looked sketchy for SKADE initially, they get that one kill. Snax definitely could have won the round with that shot on the cross, but he missed it. Now into the last round of the half, SKADE have the lead, and they make it a 9-6 half though.
Now you're going to try for the B hit. Black tier is in behind the smoke. Gonna throw some utility to try and delay and make it uncomfortable. Innocent has literally no cover due to the Molotovs. And a team kill has come through, but luckily the rest of the defense is toppled. At least the ones that were playing in front of the smokes. We still have a couple of Anonymo players in behind them. Bomb will go down and a post plant will ensue. It's SKADE with the man advantage into the final moments of this first half. There is a Mag 7 in the hands of Snax. Often was the huge play with Snax with the Mag 7, but I don't think a retake of the B-bomb site is too likely with that weapon. He has to rely on the rifles to make it work. Starting to come through. Snax is down. Here goes the rifles charging into the site, but in the end it's too strong. SKADE with a 9-6 half on their map pick of Inferno. Join us in the second half to see if they can close it and send us to a third. We'll be right back.
Smoke clears, I'll still be on my feet, forget all of my fears, cause I know my destiny. I feel a champion waking inside of me.
myself in the mirror not so long ago, and I told me, do you know? I told me, do you know? All alone in your head, but you don't have to pretend that you will make a change, 'cause you don't wanna change. I'm gonna be real honest this time. I'm okay with it, I am more than fine. I'm gonna roll all less red dice now. Tell me I won't get out.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 9-6 half for SKADE as they take the lead on their map pick. We're heading into the second map, of course, here on Inferno. We just had Vertigo just before we hopped into this one, and that was a win for Anonymo. So SKADE really need to pick it up as we're here in the Intel Extreme Masters Fall close qualifiers for Europe. The winner of this best of 3 heads their way to the LAN event to play in a qualifier for the first major in 2 years' time. And it's been incredible so far throughout this game. We're going to see more of it. It's going to be chaos ensuing at the top of middle and the pistol. Ships, oh, they're the easiest shots and the difficult shots to land as well. Ships shuts it down though as SKADE have the pistol. Olga dominating.
Ouch. Running head first into a top mid stack. Not much you can do once you're putting yourself in that position. Unfortunately, they don't have the right read on this occasion. And as we have seen all day long, Anonymo will be buying up the Deegs into this second round. Up against MP9s, if they can hit the headshots, then they do have a decent opportunity to win some of those fights. Smoke down banana from Ships. The molly will be up close, but they could beat that molly. Black Tears is up close. And you see Ships is kind of scared of that. There he goes round, and oh, the pre-fire. Only had a few bullets remaining, but they were put right into the body of Black Tears.
And SKADE holding down the man advantage. Anonymo often do pose a risk in these rounds. The fact that Black Tears was the B anchor in New Box in the first half, and the majority of the SKADE rounds attack B, and he's only got 4 kills, is a really negative factor for me. I would like to see a little bit more out of him in the first half, Holka. Especially because he was so good over on Vertigo. I was expecting big things. But maybe he can turn around the T side here.
Ooh, Demo, one of the other new additions. Maybe turning things around in this very round because they've got into a 3v3 onto the site, and there goes Kyler, pushed all the way up into Library in an unexpected position. He will finally be dealt with, but the bomb's been planted and they've got all the way back to pit for the post plant.
Yeah, that's a difficult thing to deal with. Oh, but they have just found the perfect peak. Snacks walked out. Oh, what? Why did they make it look so easy? That should have been much more difficult, Holka. But I guess they just get the opportunities and they take them straight away. Headshots landed, enough damage done. Anonymo, at least they get the bomb down and they do stand a chance to post plant. But SKADE make it work. And Anonymo, they don't even have enough money, even with that bomb plant, to get a buy here. So it is going to be probably another round where you get a couple of Deagles out for the poles.
Oh.
They're actually going to go for Galeals. They're going to force buy into this one.
All right, Anonymo. Taking a page out of
the best Bulgarian, yeah.
I mean, they are up against an AWP, but also a Mag 7. So it depends where they go, I guess. They might be getting favorable fights. They might be running into a long-range snipe. But we'll find out if they can pick their spots in this round. Couple of mollies on Banana for SKADE. They know they have that full control. They can take Banana entirely, but look at Anonymo already at top mid.
Oh, it's burning away at top mid now. Dennis Law getting back in towards Archway. He's got the cross, spots the barrel, and there's the flick up. Black Tears out of play. Caliber, oh, he's got the perfect time. They're not even looking for him. It's a shutdown for SKADE. Oh, there's absolutely even no say there for Anonymo. That buy has not worked out at all. And all that's done is actually just probably given 13 rounds to SKADE.
So important there that Denislaw got that molly down to delay, because Anonymo are basically relying upon the pace of the play onto A to win them that round. They gave up Banana entirely. SKADE got that control instantly, and once that happens, SKADE are going to know it's the A play. It's all about Anonymo getting up quickly enough to catch them off guard. So the fact that Dennis Law slows them down and makes sure the rotate can happen is all they need. It obviously helps that he gets those 2 kills. They don't take a single point of damage winning that previous round. They've already taken some damage in this one. Dennis Law down to 72. But it won't be too big of a deal for him, as the AWP still wants fights.
Pulling it up towards Snacks. And from down relatively low. It is a little demoralizing though to be in this situation if you're Anonymo. You are just starting to lose control of that economy. You're losing control of the game as well from what looked like it was going to be a real competitive game in that first half into what has become a comfortable playground for SKADE. This keeps getting made better for them. Dennis Law, it's a shooting gallery for him. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, as one wise CSGO agent once said. And oh, Black Tear. Oh my god, okay. That is a ridiculous shot. The walls in the library are paper thin. I feel like the walls in the library are made out of recycled books, Alex, because the headshots you can get are just nuts through the walls.
That was a really nice one. All out. Shot. And the Deeg won't do him any favors either. SKADE getting out to a really comfortable lead before they even have to handle a proper full buy from Anonymo. Maybe too far gone at this point, but Anonymo will still be believing. I'm sure they'll give it a good go here on Inferno. They've got the AWP out for Snacks and AKs across the entire team. And more importantly, they have utility now. Because in these previous rounds, they've been losing banana control in every round with the lack of nades. Now in this one, hopefully they can compete for banana somewhat. They may be happy not competing for banana, though. They've got almost all their players at second mid ready to make a move on A. They have to go through. They don't have banana control. They're going through this.
Yeah, they are going to go through this top mid smoke, and Demo has been successful in finding that first pick. Dennis Law able to take Demo down, and Rainwaker smoked off the library. Yes, Innocent with the headshot, but Rainwaker with the perfect timing. He slipped out the library, he's got the double. Kyler on the double himself, though, from Pit. It's such a strong position to be in. And now it is all on Ships, 1 versus 2. And Ships starts to slip through the smoke. He wants a better gun. He doesn't feel good about just being on the Deagle here. He wants a better rifle. That nade might have just blown every gun in the wrong way. Ships still hasn't been able to find a better weapon here, so he will have to play with the Eagle or just decide to fall away. He's got to go real. That is something to play with here. 17 bullets in the magazine. Oh, jump spots. Realizes the player is in the pit, and that's confirmation that Ships is still hanging around. But oh my god, he's just having everything go against him right now. That smoke bounces through the Molotov. He gets nothing out of it. And Chips at least gets an AK, and he'll start to retreat away. The round is done. It's 7 for Anonymo. Is this the step back into the game, Hawker?
Maybe. Carl is going to go up with the bomb. I don't know why he's trying to throw the AWP out of the map, but hey, it's all good. Snacks will survive with his sniper instead. Yeah, it's a long way to come back for Anonymo. That's just a fast play that works for them. Don't know how repeatable that will be in the long run. You have to assume SKADE will figure it out if Anonymo kept running that exact sort of play. And we're still yet to see Anonymo actually fight for banana. So I want to see if they can take that banana control first before committing to anything, because you need to be able to do that to open up your playbook. That's what Anonymo will be trying here. Molly's down banana, nades as well. Snacks has taken big damage from those. The SKADE want this full control right now.
Waiting on the A bomb site. Currently Rainwaker around the corner. He's got himself 1 kill. Black Tears out of play.
Oh, the bomb though. It's slightly scary having the bomb alone here. Oh, dear.
Oh, that's found. It's found. Chips have been able to pick it up. Demo is going with a headshot himself in a 2 versus 2. That bomb is now surrounded. Ships and Dennis lost swarm it, and Anonymo have to come back and try and pick it up, and that is not an easy fight, and Ships is even bringing the fight to them. This is now starting to look almost ridiculously unwinnable for Demo. He's got to hope that they somehow make a huge mistake and give him 1v1 fights, and he actually has that chance right now. Denislaw, oh, he's actually going to give him the fight. Demo now into the 1v1. He's got utility as well. He can smoke off the bomb if he wants, but the Orb's holding the angle, and Ships is able to pick it up. Would have liked to maybe the smoke to go down on the bomb there. Just cover off that angle, pick up the bomb, and run to B. Should have the info on Ships' position, but couldn't quite do it. And that's 14 rounds for SKADE.
That's a spot where you hope his teammate would say to him, Ships killed me as second mid previously. He's got to be roughly around that area. Even if he is trying to flank, I think it would take him too long. You'd probably have time to get that smoke out. Sadly, they didn't seem to figure that out soon enough. Peek into the AWP. Even though Ships was low on health, that's a fight he is very happy to take. Second timeout taken by Anonymo because they are on their last legs here on Inferno. I feel like I've not seen the Mag 7 in quite a while, and suddenly a couple of players are buying it in this game. Ships has gone back to it. I guess Anonymo probably half buy here, just so that they can get another full gun round to potentially try and build that streak and go to overtime. Or maybe they can win with the Deegs here. Who knows? There's always a chance. She's not getting enough map control right now. And even in that round where Anonymo get map control towards A, just having the bomb not be with them is... it's so frustrating. Probably could have been a round that went their way. Instead, it doesn't. Decent idea to flash into mid, but Denislaw decides he has to fall back. Doesn't want to give away that AWP too easily.
Anonymo looking to push up into A. Denislaw has the angle and a nice shot. Killer is down and out. Good nade as well. It's going to supplement some extra damage, soften them up. And SKADE. They're just sitting back comfortable now at this point. Denislaw just waiting for the walk around. They're going to use what limited utility they have here in Anonymo to try and get around this corner. The jump spot, the shoulder bait, an easy kill Banana in the end. And Denislaw eventually will grab that bomb. It rolls so slowly to the feet. And now Denislaw peeks into Boiler, aware of the final position, and it is all just a shooting gallery. Anonymo has to be flawless now just to pull it to overtime. It is almost looking but confirmed that it will be SKADE taking themselves the win on Inferno, and that will force us into the third map, Ancient Hawker, a map that you said SKADE play quite often. Not exactly have the best win rate on it, but you know, at least they play it. They've got the experience, and in losses, you end up learning the most, right? That's how that works.
Yeah, both these teams have played it at least somewhat, and both of them have, again, a lot of those losses, but a lot of close losses, actually. Some overtime losses in there, some double digits on both teams. Looking likely that we will be going there as the third and final map of the series. Banana control finally being contested, but Duplicate adjusts in time. It looked like Innocent had the drop on him. He's able to turn it round, and that nade, oh boy, huge damage done to two Anonymo players. They are just getting locked out of Banana right now. They haven't had Banana control in a single T round. It's just so hard to play like that. Surely they can retake it here. Mid-round, you've got nades of your own to work with. At least give SKADE something to think about here on the B side. Ship's going to do it to him with the Mag 7.
Oh, it looks like he is. He's going to go on through, looking to mic them down. He jumps up, headshots through. Ships, we've seen some incredible plays for some DreamHack opens from that position before. He tries it again with a Mag 7, this time just the one. And now Snacks have it all to do. 1 versus 3 Hawker. Rainwaker at dark. Snacks has no idea. The Master of Illusion is about to be flanked. He's about to be knifed. And there it goes. 16-7. SKADE will close it 16-7.